Welcome to xGameZones, hub to latest popular games, cheat code, reviews, preview and news. My Time at Portia is an amazing simulation rebounds per game set in a charming, family-friendly setting. There's plenty of things to do in the game as well as several distinct types of gameplay, goals and approaches. Before you know it, you'll be absorbed in the number of things you'd like to accomplish in the game as you whittle away hours on the real wall clock. What it boils down to is be prepared to answer the following question, best stated by Portia and Team 17, when you pick this game up, how will spend your time in Portia? Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #xGameZones. Ever consider yourself a miner, a boxer, a builder, a farmer, a relationship expert or an expert of any such non-typical life skills for a video gamer? Perhaps you're none of these and secretly desire to want to excel in any of these areas and more? Ever thought about trying a sandbox life simulation rebounds per game like Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon and haven't yet? Perhaps China-based developer Portia Games and publisher Team 17 Digital has the answer you're looking for in My Time at Portia. This wonderful life simulation game finally sees itself expanding its reach from Steam PC, released in January, to the three major consoles today. This is a Nintendo Switch review of My Time at Portia. My Time at Portia does have a background story that goes somewhat like the following. You are summoned to the enchanting town of Portia through correspondence with your estranged pa. In Portia, you're essentially asked to start a new life and begin work on restoring your pa's neglected workshop to its former glory. You're only equipped with a deed, your pa's workshop handbook and workbench. You're welcomed to Portia as the newest builder. Overall, if you're new to these type of games, My Time in Portia is a sandbox rebounds per game where you can partake in crafting, mining, farming, building relationships, raising animals, fishing, even boxing if you'd like. And if any of those sound boring, there's always combat to partake in with your own crafted weapons if you choose. All of these activities do come with some caveats. First, all of this takes place in real time. That is, you play within a simulated time, day, month and year cycle. You also have your own stamina to manage and replenish either by eating and resting, that is sleep. While the game is, for the most part, a sandbox game, it does provide some nudging with story quests and visual cues to help move you along. There are optional work requests to partake in and visual map cues that indicate, hey, this might be someone worth talking to. One of the biggest challenges is trying to do all you want to do before the day runs out, not that there's a penalty. For example, crafting in this game is not an immediate turnaround like other games. A lot of things require a certain amount of in-game time to pass to complete. So time management and multitasking come into play here as well. While you're waiting on copper bars to be smelted, you can decide to go fishing or gathering, as a loose example. People, places and games. There's also a social simulation game within as talking to villagers, who seem to run around a lot, yields you relationship points with a given NPC. You can also do things like play a game of Connect 5 with certain NPCs for rewards or even spar, that is arena-style fighting, with other NPCs that walk the streets. Heck, you can even gift things to NPCs just in case you'd like to romance an NPC. You'll also receive old-fashioned mail notifying you of in-game events at certain times like a fishing derby. Don't want to forget about a forthcoming town hall meeting? Then jump to your calendar screen and set a reminder. Sir crafts a lot. Also within my Time at Portia is a vast and fulfilling crafting game as you build furnaces and grinders, for example, that require more than one type of material. You can of course build furniture and find furnishings that actually are worth using. For example, a few wall clocks found while mining give you health points when the clock is hung in your home. A lot of time initially is spent looking through your par's assembly blueprints, which are really well done. The only minor quibble is when you do start assembling things like workstations, the current material must be in your hotbar and selected. This means merely having copper bars in your inventory isn't enough. Speaking of inventory, you are initially given a certain amount of space which you then need to spend goals, in-game gold, to unlock more inventory space. Surprisingly, encumbrance didn't seem to be a thing here. Your character will also rise in level, but with so many things to do, you'll forget about leveling altogether. As you level you earn skill points which you can use to open up skills in one of 3 distinct skill trees. You can become a more proficient fighter, crafter, gatherer or social specialist. As far as how the console version compares to the mature PC version, features-wise, it is worth mentioning that the developer did let us know that they still have a post-launch update planned around 2-3 weeks after today. This update adds in some more story missions, set after the final battle, side quests, family features and some fixes and additions that were added after the final PC launch earlier this year. There isn't a terrible lot to complain about in Portia. It's worth noting a few minor performance issues, mostly to get into the game, and a few things like sluggish inventory screen display when performing actions like gifting. Nothing that really got in the way of normal gameplay. If you have any comments or suggestion, feel free to comment below. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #xGameZones. Don't forget to click the notification bell.